All right, you guys, you're probably like, what? Over there on Facebook, you're saying, wait, it's Wednesday. Why is Derika streaming live here on a Wednesday? It may be throwing you off a bit. Surprise, because yes, I'm on here every Tuesday for the Hypno Hour, Happy Hypno Hour, but something that many of you may not know is that I have a transformation program where clients, these are my VIP clients, they've invested thousands of dollars to actually work with me. I get to support all of their dreams and goals. And outside of us working one-on-one together, we have these group mastermind hypnosis that happens here over Zoom. But I had this extreme just impulse, this download that said, share it, get it. It was like, get it out to the community. Why not get it out and to the private over here in the Wholesome Hypno group and just show them, give them some of this powerful moment of all this great healing, powerful wisdom that goes down in this private sector. So this will never happen again. It's never happened before, but like, here goes nothing. We've got to be willing to follow our impulses, right? So here you are over there on Facebook. And so now just know that this is pretty darn cool. What you're getting to witness right now, you're like the fly on the wall. You are coming in through the back door right now and getting to see Derika in a very different space with folks. The energy here on this page, whether it's live or on the replay, are very determined. They have great power behind them because they've made a decision and they have put their efforts, energy, and economics into it, and they are crushing it. Okay, they're going forward. So what you're watching right now is very spectacular. You'll never see again. So while you're over there on Facebook, please do have a pen and pad. I mean, enjoy, watch us as we go down, what happens here, embrace the energy, and then not just listen, but maybe participate. Maybe there'll be some participation. I don't know yet, but just know you're in the back door and you're watching something really cool. Okay, so each week, the VIP members that I have in the transformation program, they actually watch a video, and every single, it's not just video, it's live like this, but they also have replay. It's on a new topic. And so this topic is reprogramming your daily joy. So we have reprogramming your daily joy this week, and there's an and on here. And I want you to pay attention to that. So know that in the big transformation, it's a one-year program. They start and they finish in their dream. Whatever their dream is, they're going to get it right here. And along this journey, there is like an onion layer. There's layers of your, let's say, metamorphosis, your transformation. There's layers of you that are coming out. And so we're over here, okay? And we're talking about reprogramming that daily joy. And the rest of that title is living in the moment. So reprogram your daily joy and living in the moment. Now you're probably saying like, wait a minute, isn't that the same thing? Isn't that like, if I could just live in the moment, wouldn't I be enjoying? Right? You're probably thinking that. And you're gonna be quite surprised that that's not the case. That's not the case at all. And I'm gonna explain why that is. So hang tight. We're gonna go through those two segments. So the first thing is reprogramming daily joy. Now, why, you may be thinking, why is it so challenging for me to be in this joyful state? Maybe it's challenging for you, maybe it's not. I know it was for me, but there was this, it was like, gosh, just be happy, Derika. Like, come on. Be in your joy, feel good. Like, you know, I would really do everything to try to feel good. And here's the reason why. The big reason is that your mind, it naturally wants to focus on the past and the future. Your mind naturally is wired to think about the past and the future. Now, that in itself is not a bad thing, but here's the problem. Here is why, listen up. Here is why being in that daily state of joy is really challenging because you're programmed to think of your past as regret, as pain, and the future thinking is programmed as worry and fear. You're starting to pick up what I'm laying down. You can feel that, right? You're starting to think, oh my goodness. So just think about your thoughts. When you're not in joy, or you're not feeling joyful, it's because your thoughts are either thinking of the past or the future. Now, they're not thinking of how the past was joyous. It's that, you're not thinking about how the past was such a great experience and all the adventures and all the fun I had and all the people I met and all the cool things I learned. And is, unfortunately, if you're not feeling joyful most of the time, it's because those thoughts are thinking about, oh shit, all the stuff that I did and I wish I did it better. I wish it would turn out this. If I only had have done that, it's in that regretful state, like, oh, if I only would have known, or if I would have just done that. And why did I even do that? It's those kind of things. And then it's pain, like, gosh, remember when I got my heart broke? He cheated on me. He lied to me. I was manipulated. I was hurt. I was told that my mom or dad did this, or my friend did that. And, it's like moments where it would bring up pain, right? So it's okay, but I just want you to sit and have an aha moment with me, like, oh, yeah, that's what the thoughts are thinking about, the regrets and the pains of the past. And you know what I always tell you to do, right? Write it down. Take note of like the stuff that's talking in these moments, like, oh yeah, I always do think of that thing and that thing. Write it down. I'm not going to tell you to do anything with it right now, but take note. Take note of those things, because once you know the program that's actually firing off, these are neural pathways, when they fire off in your mind, you now can deactivate those using hypnosis. And that's what we'll do here. We're actually going to do a hypnosis later on. Again, those on Facebook, you're getting to see something very powerful. But over here, after the coaching on the conscious, we do the hypnosis. So we're actually going to reprogram those neural pathways in the subconscious mind. So you're knowing that if you're not in daily joy, it's because your thoughts of the past are slightly programmed in the negative way, right? They're programmed in the regret and in the pain. Or when you're thinking of the future, it's worry, it's fear, it's I don't know if I can do that. I probably won't make it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not quick enough. I'm not young enough. I'm not old enough. I'm not wise enough. They're not going to like me. Am I going to make it? I failed before. You get my drift? It's like, it's the worries. You're worried about something in the future that hasn't even happened. You're fearful of the things that aren't even real. Isn't that crazy? We're afraid of things that ain't even happened and probably will never happen. I heard something that Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball player of all times, right? He said, someone asked him, like, aren't you worried about not hitting it? He always hits like the 3-point right at the last second when he was big. And he said, why would I worry about not hitting a shot that I haven't even made? And that just blew my mind. Why would I think about not hitting a shot that I haven't even made? We do that our whole lives. Every day we're thinking about how something isn't going to work out that hasn't even happened yet. Hasn't even freaking happened. And we're already thinking it ain't going to work. Why do you do that? Why do I do that? Why did we do that? And it's because we were programmed. Your mind is programmed with this unnecessary fear. Just too much of it, you guys. I believe all emotions are beneficial, and if we have them, then we should use them. But with saying that, I think we've been programmed with too much of them. I think we have too much fear, too much worry, and that's what's toxic. That's what's killing us, killing our dreams, killing our life. So we have to discern and be aware. And you're El Capitan. You're so powerful. You're the only one that knows what's going on in there and what to do about it. Like, you are full ruler of your reality. And so it's perfect that you go, oh my goodness, I think about something not working or how I ain't going to make it all the freaking time. And it creates this scenario, which is so false. It's so fake. It's like the Matrix. It's like something, you ain't even had it. You can't touch it. It's just all in your head. It's just all in your freaking head. And I have to laugh because it's ridiculous. I can't tell you how much of this I understand personally. It's all in your head. None of that's happened. You know, you have this goal of you want to start your own business. You want to follow your passion and your purpose. You want to go on this adventure. You want to do this thing, and it's a brilliant goal. It's your dream. It's your job. It's here for you. You think it. And all of a sudden, your next thought that you think, I'm not going to be able to make it. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. You know, it's just not going to work for me. You just start making up stuff. You just start making up stuff, and it kills it. It absolutely stole your dream. It's just ripped it right from under you right there. And all of a sudden it's logical and makes sense. It happened to Susie, so it's going to happen to me. And so I'm not going to do it. But isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy to think that all that whole conversation happened up here? Nothing else happened. Nothing else changed. No one else came in the room, but you had a whole conversation and just totally changed your future. Totally changed your future. I'm never going to find this one. I'm never going to get to make it. There's not enough, I don't know, good things out in the world, or good people, or good men in the world. There's just not enough. You made that whole story up, and then boom, it manifests. I know that's like, oh, shoot. The first time I heard that, and anytime I ever hear that, I'm like, fuck. Because I can look out at my reality and know that Derika, damn it, she did it again. She's 100% responsible for every single outcome. I've had this belief about this outcome, and here it is. And I want you to be standing in that power. You know how to stand in this power of going from victim to victor. You know it. You go from victim to victor by saying, oh my goodness, every single thing out in front of me is the product of my beliefs, which I call programs, is the product of my beliefs. And what's a belief? Belief is something you've thought over and over and over and over until it's just become. It's just an automatic thought. It's just, yep, that's the truth now because I've seen it, I've said it, I've thought it, and boom, there it is. So that's what a belief is. So what we're going to do in hypnosis is reprogram that belief. And the beliefs we're focused on today is reprogramming the part of the mind that wants to be over here in the fear world. And then the part of the mind that's back there wanting to be in the regret and all the doubt, you know, the pain. So it's just reprogramming that, because honestly, your mind it's not to harm you. It's this most magnificent, beautiful thing that's here to serve you. But whatever you got in there, it's going to give you. It's going to prevail. It's going to listen to every command. No matter what command is in there, it's going to give you. So it's not a bad thing. It's not working against you. It's really working for you. So we're going to get in there with the hypnosis today and then start making those tweaks and having your mind programmed to being in the joy. Listen to this, in the joy of the past and the joy of the future, because it's still going to operate in these worlds. That's how we set goals and plans. That's how we learn from our past, right? It works by association. So we're not going to turn that off. It's so funny when I hear people say, Derika, just turn my brain off. I don't want to ever think of the past. Just shut it off. I'm like, are you insane? You wouldn't function. You would not function. No, we want your brain doing everything it knows how to do. We just want to improve the programs it's operating out of. Does that sink in? We're improving the programs it operates out of, just like a computer. You have a motherboard, and whatever software you download inside this motherboard, you will experience on the screen. These will be the systems you work out of in the reality, the screen you have on your computer, depending on the software you put inside. So we're going to extract some of the viruses out of that motherboard, and we're going to put the good programs back inside so you're enjoying a much better view. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Now, remember I said there's a caveat. There's a caveat before we get into the hypnosis. And I hope you guys are over there on Facebook and you're feeling juice and you're pretty darn lucky. You're pretty darn lucky over there, okay? You better say yes in the comments. So over here back in my Zoom, beautiful, beautiful space. Remember that caveat of living in the moment. So there's being in daily joy, which we know we got to program our mind. We'll get to that. The living in the moment. People usually think if I live in the moment, it's going to be this blissful state of joy, right? Just get me to live in the moment. And the moment is where I'll be at peace. I'll be calm and I'll be joyful. And I want to call bullshit. Just know it's complete BS. Because, and here's why. It can be a lot of joy. Don't get me wrong. It is exciting. But you're human. You are part spirit, which is eternal consciousness, infinite wisdom, energy running through your body. But you have a part body, right? You've got a body. And that's the part human experience. This body has functions. And I think I said earlier that we have emotions for a reason. We do. We have feelings for purpose, or we wouldn't have them, you guys. We have feelings from anger to sadness to the extreme enthusiasm. We have fear. We have all these different feels in our body, and they're our navigation system. They work for us. And that's what you got to learn, to stand in your power and just feel good that, yeah, I'm sad sometimes. Yeah, what's the message it's telling me? Because you're not going to be sad for no reason. It's like when you're driving on the freeway and you got, those bumps along the road. And when you start to go this way, do, and you don't want to say, oh, stupid bumps, what's wrong with my car? It's always bumpy. You don't say that. You adjust yourself and you get back in your lane. Your emotions are the exact same purpose. They are to tell you, whoa, you are out of your lane, meaning you're out of your joy, you're out of your alignment, you're off course. And so you'll feel sad, you'll feel anger, you'll feel all these things, which is okay. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Please know that you're going to be sad after this hypnosis. You're going to experience emotions after this hypnosis. But my whole goal is to get you to know that they're okay and they're actually there to serve you. It's the message that let's say the universe is speaking through. Like your arm doesn't have a mouth. Your different parts of your body can't talk in language. It talks in feeling, and you're interpreting that feeling, and then you'll take note, what's going on here? Okay, so going back to living in the moment, yes, you can live in the moment, but in this moment, you're going to have all kinds of feelings, and that's what I'm wanting to tell you. And the feelings are telling you something. They're telling you stuff. So I'll give you an example. I'm nervous today, you guys. I'm nervous. And the reason I'm nervous is because I'm recording my first video with one of the wealth experts. And this is something I think I've told my VIP. Okay, this hasn't leaked out anywhere yet. So the flies, you're getting something. Darn it. I just spilled the beans. Okay, so today I am recording an interview with a wealth expert that's also a certified millionaire that is wanting to share to everyone, the mainstream media, the secrets of generating not just money, but an abundance of money. And so I'm nervous about this because it's the first time going on, I'm streaming this video, I'm talking to the other person. I've never had this conversation with before. I've got to remember all these different things and talk for my community. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous, right? I'm not like, hey, party over here. Like I'm not, it's not Skittles right now after the interview. Yeah, but right now I'm like, my stomach's kind of turning. And what that is telling me is that I'm stretching, which is a really good thing. It's not telling me there's a dog and run. It's not that kind of a feeling. It's a feeling of, all right, if you want different results, you got to do different things. It's saying nervousness, meaning you're stretching, you're expanding, go for it. It's an excitement that's through my body, right? And you'll go through, and so I get that. So to finish that, I get that feeling and I'm validated that, yes, I'm doing something different. I'm doing something good. I'm stretching out on the leading edge and I'm helping my community. Yes, yes, Derika's growing. That's what the message is. Now, if I were sad, if this happens and you get really sad, like you start to cry, you get really sad, then guess what? You want to think about what am I doing? What am I talking about? You stop and ask yourself, what has brought about this bum, 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 bum on the road? Like what is it? And yesterday on my live, you guys, I actually started crying in my live and I stopped and I thought about after the show, what did I say? And it struck me, something I need to heal in my own family. You hear what I'm saying? So it's giving you a message of where you get to heal, where you get to grow in your life. It's never a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. If you're happy, you're like, oh yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm having fun. Okay, so every emotion is here you interpret the emotion. You understand it. Your body speaks to you through emotion. You'll totally get what's going on. Okay, so living in the moment is going to have a moment of many feels. And I never want you to turn those feelings off. Here is what you get. And all of my VIP that's here, it knows that it's when you're sitting in the bad feelings, to sit and think about what brought me here. Because there's no point of you staying 30 minutes, hours, days in the poopy crap. There's no point anymore to sit and poor me and be there wasting all of your time in sadness, in anger, and whatever it is. You're just not going to be moping, wasting your time. You're going to say, there's an emotion. What am I doing? Why am I upset? You ask the question and you will get an answer. And that's how you pivot. Okay. So, all right, that is the conscious coaching. I hope you're feeling good over there on Facebook. You guys are getting some bombs dropped on you, some gold. Okay, some gold. So we're going to now jump into the hypnosis. Now, for those who are watching, even on replay watching, I want you to get very comfortable. This is the space where I'm no longer talking to the conscious, which is the logic and reason, and it questions everything. The subconscious part of your mind is that open realm of the motherboard. So we're going to go past the logic and the reasoning. And we're going to go right into the subconscious where the root healing actually takes place. In that space, you don't want to be conscious too much. You don't want to be looking at me. You don't want to be looking at your window, looking everywhere. I want you to close your eyes. You know the rodeo here in Zoom. You guys know exactly what to do. I'm going to go turn on our music. Get over there. And while I am putting on this music, these binaural beats to help you sink down into your deepest state of relaxation, just take a few deep breaths. All right. And you should be now hearing the music. I'll adjust my sound here. Okay. And you're taking a few deep cleansing breaths. Kathy, can you give me a thumbs up if the music is okay? Okay. It's good. Okay. All right, so deep breath. I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And as you bring your awareness to this moment, bring your mind to this statement. Live like it's your last day. Here to reprogram your daily joy. And you're realizing to live in your state of joy more and more. That you'll imagine what it would be like if you knew today was your last day. How would you live? How would you love? How would you speak? What would you do? Would you savor every second? Would you look at those that you love and hug them and talk about good memories and good moments? Would you want to do something really fun right now? Live like it's your last day in your mind. If this were your last day, you would be living in the moment. You would think about everything that truly matters. Everything that truly matters. Your feelings, your relationships, your time, your joy would be present. I want you to spend a few moments here as you're breathing and you're finally getting to imagine firing off those neural pathways of all those beautiful thoughts of what living in the moment looks like to you. Are you laughing? Are you hugging? What are you experiencing? Feel it. Going to your most happiest place. Living every day like it's your last day. No more grudges, no more expectations, no more worries of the past or of the future. The past doesn't exist. You're in the moment, doing something you love. See the colors, textures, feel it. Embrace it. This happy place of yours. In the only moment that exists. You're here in this pleasant space. Their laughter, loving, freedom. Are you dancing like no one's watching? Completely in love with who you are and what you're doing? Are there aromas in the air? Are you smelling the sweet smell of flowers or the ocean breeze or your favorite meal? Look all around you. Notice how you're freed from all of the pain and regret. You're free from the fear and the worries of all those places that don't even exist. Free. You're here to be you in the moment. Repeat, I am free to be me right now. I am free to be me. Your mind, day by day, no longer seeks for the past pain, the past regrets. Your mind now focuses on the precious present, the joy of creating in the moment. Your mind now, day by day, no longer focuses on fears of the future, of worries of the future. Your thoughts now are here in the excitement of the goodness of the future, of all the future could be. Happy. Your mind now thinks of the goodness of the past, the wisdom you generated from the past, the experiences that brought you strength, knowledge, and power from the past. Repeat, I live more and more in my joy. I live more and more in my joy. And if yesterday was my last day, today I begin a new life. Yesterday was my last day in that old way. Today I begin a new life. Take a deep breath in, coming all the way up. All the way up, deep breath in, coming back out of that beautiful rest of relaxation. Deep breath coming all the way back up. Feeling this new frequency, this new thought wave, this new way of being come through your body. And slowly, as you come back up, and as you open your eyes, I want you to write down something in a moment here. So coming all the way back up, stretching, opening your eyes, come on back. Come on back. Up, up, up. I know, it's such a good space. Such a good space. I want you to write this down. Today, I begin a new life. And your stretch, you know, I love giving you all stretches, with your challenges, with your expansions, will be to say this mantra, say this affirmation, declaration 3 times every day for 1 month. Woo! I know. Wow! 30 days. Give yourself 30 days of saying, today I begin a new life. And what that's programmed after our session today is that if we live every day like our last day, and we know that yesterday must have been the last day of that old way then, because every day is a new day, then we get to choose. You get to be more into living in the joys of the past, present, and future every day. That's what, when saying that mantra, that is what's going to flow through the DNA of your body, remembering, oh, yes, we do think of the past and the future and the present, but we think of it all in the goodness and more joy and more opportunity and positivity. And that's what's going to sink in your daily joy. So we went full circle. It's all wrapped in here, you guys. Thank you so much for your time, your presence. I'm very thankful to always have you here. Facebook, I'm so glad that you got to join us, and I'm thankful for your presence. We are all in this together. Love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.
Bye.